Hello guys. Very often in Unity we should build animation like sequences. So first one animation, then second, then third. For example, you have some counting, then you have some movement and display some other animation, something like that. To demonstrate this approach, I will create like animation from, for example, we have like star. And this star will move from button to our top panel. Then on the panel we will have a like count from one value to another, and then we will display some reward pop-up. Our basic design will look like that. Yeah. Here we have animation controller, move star controller, and some kind of counter. They all will be mono behaviors. We could create like C# classes, but I think mono behavior it will be like easier and more understandable. So back to Unity, we just go to our project, create new folder. And here we create animation controller. Yeah. Also we create move star animation and also count animation. First thing we will create like move star animation. We need link to our star. We also need link to the endpoint. And basically we create our coroutine. Okay, show potential fixes, move, it should move from some transform start point, and should also have duration. Then what we do, we like should have vector 3 start. It will be start point. I don't think we need dash here. Start point, not like transform, just position. Just position. Also we need end, and it should be endpoint position. And also we need diff from end minus start, and while time, not time, we need variable time, float time, and while time less than duration, we're doing like a yield return null. And every frame, when we yield return null, we basically skip one frame. So each frame we should calculate value, how much time passed and what changed. Okay, float value time divide on duration, and then time time delta time, and also our star should move, star position should be equal like start plus diff multiplied by value. Yeah. Okay, in our animation controller we should have link to star animation, star, and here we create new coroutine. Enumerator animation. And we just return, not return, yield return. Yield return move star move. It should move from, like, we need our start point. Start point and some duration, suppose 2 seconds will be enough. And just start our animation. Start coroutine. Okay, something doesn't work. Cannot matter coach to string animation controller. Forget our brackets. Scripts. We have some stuff. Move star animation controller, set like start point. I think it will be that button. Yeah, correct. Next one, move star animation. Here we have our star. Yeah, star, and endpoint should be this star. This one, yep, that's this one. Okay, just run. Doesn't work. Why it doesn't work? Because our star is disabled. Our star is disabled. We should enable it. Okay, everything is working as expected, and now we move into count animation. Public. Okay. Account. We should have like value from what value we count from, and then to our final value, and also duration. And we need our label to set text. Okay, we also the same scheme. We calculate our div 2 minus from float time while time less than duration yield return now time plus time delta time. Calculate our value. What value is basically time divided by duration divided okay, and we should pass label text. It's like from plus value multiplied by div to string, or not to string. Maybe it's better to use such thing. Okay, and the end we should always set up our final destination, because we could skip it like in animation if we have not enough duration to calculate. So basically it could end up like, for example, we count to 10, but it could end up at 9 or 8 or something the same if we have, for example, 1 millisecond of duration or something like that. So we always should set up our final destination. Animation controller, we like create link to count animation counter, and just yield return counter count from, I suppose, 7 to 50 in 2 seconds also. Okay. Count animation. We need to set up our label. Okay, just run. it display with float, not really good. So what we should do, we should just make it int, cast it to int. Yeah, cool. Next one, we just need to have our pop-up, display our pop-up. Game object pop-up. We just enable it. Pop-up set active true, and waiting. Wait while pop-up is active in hierarchy. Here we have our pop-up, and it should disabled by some button. Have it? Yeah. When we click this button, all this pop-up should be disabled. So, and also debug log. Okay. Make our link. Yep. Done. Our animation is completed. And last thing, we could also change our start to enumerator and create something like that. Unity will automatically run your coroutine in such a way. Check. That's all. Basically, our animation is done, and what I else want to say about it? There is a lot of ways how you implement such functionality. Basically, just make a lot of functionality in on update. You could use async await, basic C# async await, but it's not very good idea because you could basic C# async await anim with tasks. You could complete it between frames, and it could cause you a lot of issues with animation. Sometimes it's very tricky bugs. It's better to use plugin. It's called Unitask. It work better, much work better. If you want to use like await style of that, you could use it. I made a couple of projects with Unitask. It was cool. Basically, looks the same, a little bit different. I don't know code style, but idea the same. You just have like action, and but you have not like yield return. Just await. What else I could say? There is approach with callbacks. Good things too, and I like it. Sometimes I prefer approach with callbacks when we have a really big project. There is drawbacks with using in coroutines because our call stack really not such a good. Yeah. For instance, if you start to debug here, for example, mm, nope, it won't. It don't want to attach. Maybe I should debug it in different way. Debug application. Nope. Attach to prods. Attach to prods. No. Should spend some time here. Visual Studio on Mac, not a very pleasant tool. Yeah. And if we look at our call stack, it basically look like that. Yeah. Move next, and that's all what we have. It's not like cool, to be honest. Yeah. It's very very difficult call stack to work with. So uh, sometimes on a big projects I work in with callback approach. Maybe I will create some video about callback approach in the future, but now we have only coroutine. So that's all from me today. Bye.